Hi everyone, this is Jack Hurley for another edition of Word from the Superintendent. Welcome everyone to the 2019 calendar year. Hope you had a wonderful new year, and we're off and running with a very active year in the district. Certainly the year got off to a very cold start, but our buildings are heating up with a lot of activity and a lot of good student achievement throughout. Just want to mention a few. I know I mentioned, I believe, at the in December, but I'm not sure if it made it to the last video clip, that our high school was selected by the College Board as an honor roll school for our student achievement on our AP exams. So we congratulate all of the students in the AP program, but also the entire district in terms of teachers and programs and schools for developing our students as they move through. As those of you, our district, as you might know, AP stands for Advanced Placement. They're the highest level courses that high school students can take, and the achievement at the end of the journey is aided greatly by what happens at the beginning of the journey. So congratulations to all. Down at Union School, our STEAM team continues to do very, very well. They have won several competitions in state level, in VEX, in the county level, in the region with the South Bergen Jointure, and took fourth in a coding competition at NJIT. Currently, there are 4 separate teams operating out of Union School, and all 4 have ranked in the top 10 in the state, and one of the teams is currently ranked 2nd in the state and 201st in the world, so that's quite an accomplishment for the STEAM team. We've also had several choir students from both the high school and Union School selected to both the county choir and also the Northern New Jersey choir. And again, that's a very high level of achievement for our choir students and their instructors and the whole music program. And what often isn't seen in the district is a goal this year. Several of our schools have this goal. The district has this goal of creating a sense of wellness in the district and also a sense of growth mindset among our students. And in every building, there's been a lot of activities and a lot of lessons and a lot of programs to stress things like kindness and sensitivity and de-stressing, which really helps the climate of the building and also helps our students both in and out of school. And that's been going very, very well throughout the district. As those of you with students in Pierpont School are aware, we've added a new member of our administrative team. Mrs. Jessica Saxon has been appointed the assistant principal at Pierpont School, and she'll begin her tenure there on February 1st. Mrs. Saxon's been a teacher in the district for the last 12 years. We thank Mr. Dennis Rossi, who served as an interim in that position from the beginning of the school year. His last day is January 31st. I want to mention briefly our ongoing study and look at facilities. As hopefully you've been following, we've had several meetings with community members. With the entire community was invited to a forum on January 8th, and we had a little over 70 people attend, and it was a very, very good meeting. We've been discussing and reviewing with the board, with various committees, and as I said, many members of the community. The board continues to examine how to address our facilities needs in light of the referendum that failed in October. And it'll be an ongoing discussion at board meetings. And once again, I invite you all to participate in being an active or passive part of that discussion, so you're informed of what's going on. If the board chooses to go forward with a second referendum question, that decision of what plans to send forward to the state for approval will get made probably at the end of February. Then, just like the last time, the final decision on whether to go forward with a referendum or not will be pending state approval of plans, state information about state funding, and then ultimately that decision would get made in the late spring. So we are well immersed in this process, having spent the better part of maybe 2.5 to 3 years on looking at facilities. So it's not like we're moving quickly, but decisions, if we're going to go forward for a referendum next fall, will be happening shortly. So please keep following information from the board site, the website, and board meetings so that you are informed. And I thank those people in the community, both school and non-school members of the community, who came out to the forum to voice their thoughts about our facilities. Looking ahead to next month, remember we don't have a closure in February, but we do have a long weekend, and we will have President's Day weekend with the Friday and Monday off from school. And then the month of February does go by very quickly as a shorter month. And before long, we'll be looking at spring and state assessments that are in the news, and so much else going on in and around our district. So as the year goes by, don't let it go by too quickly. Stay informed, stay involved, and we look forward to seeing you down the road at any number of school events. Thank you. Until next time, Jack Hurley, Superintendent of Schools.